On today's show, we have a special guest, Kevin Limeta. Kevin, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, how are you guys doing? My name is Kevin Limeta, as you just said. I am from Marin County, went to school in Novato, so born and raised here. Youngest of three siblings, youngest of three. I am currently a mentor and a learning coach at Marin Community Schools. So I've been around Marin my whole life, you can say. So yeah, good to be here. Thank you for inviting me on Tay Radio.
Thank you for being on the show. And today's show, we do plan to talk about ways we can help people who have lost their homes and need help. And we know that Kevin has some experience with that. So we're very excited to hear what you have learned through your actions. And to start off, I wanted to ask you a question, a simple question. What is your favorite subject to talk about?
I would want to say sports. I talk about sports a lot. You know, I've been active all my life. So definitely like boxing, soccer, football, contact sports, you can say. Definitely enjoy talking about that.
Okay. And what would you say, like, number one, like for ranking, what sport would it be?
I probably would say boxing. I'm currently a coach at Marin City too. Yeah, I'm a boxing coach at Marin City boxing gym. Been there for about 3 to 4 years. So definitely number one sport for me.
That's very interesting to know. Now we can talk more about your experience with helping the homeless. And first, I wanted to ask, like, what are your thoughts on the word homeless? Do you think it has a negative connotation? And have you talked to people who have lost their homes, and have they talked about this situation?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly do feel that there is a negative connotation with the word homeless. You know, some people didn't have the option, or they didn't wake up one day and say, hey, I want to be homeless. You know, there's a lot of things that come with that. You know, I've had people that lost their homes a couple of years ago from the senators that happened. And then, you know, people that have gone through tough situations and, you know, they can't get on their feet. So, you know, it kept getting worse. And so they ended up being either unhoused or, yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like homeless people, they come from everywhere, from different perspectives.
Yes.
Some can have like criminal records or have a mental or physical disability that does not let them be able to work. And there's like a lot of struggles for people who are homeless. And I feel like a lot of people tend to ask, like, why don't they just get a job? But it's not that easy to get a job when you're homeless. I feel like you really, like, if someone were to support you, it would help a lot. And I did wanted to mention that there's like a Marin Mobile Care. If people do like need help with access to showers, because hygiene is important, and there's the Marin Mobile Care. And if you guys like wanted to help or be a volunteer, you can check marinmobilecare.org. Javier is going to put the link on Facebook for you guys to check it out. But you can also donate supplies if you want to help as well. And they can, you can schedule a shower if you have access to internet, if you need a shower. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
It's pretty awesome.
I agree with both of all of those. And the showers are also totally free. You don't need to pay them anything. And thank you for sharing your thoughts on that. And so when was the first time you ever helped someone in that type of position?
I started doing this like 3 years ago. You know, at first it wasn't like sandwiches. It was just like a couple of friends of us got together and decided that we wanted to give back. So that year we did like chicken noodle soup. So that's the first time we did that, but like 2 years ago. So ever since that, we kept on going every year. But yeah, I'd
Where
say
did-
about 2 years ago. Excuse me.
Where was it held?
We stopped in Marin first, but we always usually go to surrounding areas like we usually go up to San Francisco around Mission area, around that, and we try to go to obviously across the bridge in the East Bay, but usually going up to San Francisco, it's always there's a lot of people there, so definitely try to hit everywhere around the area, not just Marin County.
And so do you do it on your own, or are you part of an organization?
No, currently I fund it on my own and with some of my friends. So it comes out of pocket. So definitely down in the future, I definitely want to get help by bigger organizations that are around and already doing that, just so we can get more people fed or get some materials that they need.
And how did you? Sorry, go ahead.
Are you working on a fundraiser?
Yeah, that's something that's gonna be in play. Probably down the line, probably like 2-3 months from now. So definitely going to do a fundraiser. Definitely try to collect more money. Get like people stuff that they need, or jackets, sweaters, hygiene stuff.
If there's people who want to like help you with the fundraiser, like, is there any formal way to contact you?
As of right now, no. Usually I'm doing everything over my social media, my boxing page. So you can definitely follow that for like updates. Definitely it's more about boxing, but that's where I usually try to put all my stuff that I'm doing, like fundraising or trying to help out the community. And that would be at Coach Kev _415.
Thank you.
That's usually,
Yeah, go ahead.
That's usually where I'm going to be posting all the stuff for the community.
Yeah, well, thank you for sharing your contact info in case someone wants to reach out to you, helping with the fundraiser. And would you like if someone wants to help you with the volunteer type of stuff, is that okay to contact you?
Yeah.
Too?
Yes, most definitely. The more help, the better. Definitely have more people to help. We can get moving a lot faster, and we can go to more places and have a lot more. So that definitely would be a big help.
Well, we'll be right back. We will be playing a PSA and then come back with more conversations with Kevin.
CDC is working to help keep you and your community safe from the threat of a new coronavirus. There are steps you can take now to get ready if an outbreak occurs in your community. Make a household plan, learn how to prepare and take quick action if someone gets sick. Older adults and people with chronic medical conditions are at greater risk. Take extra steps to protect them. Think about what you will do if there are changes to your work schedule. Remember to always practice good, healthy habits such as frequently washing hands with soap and water, staying home when sick, and covering coughs and sneezes. For more information, visit cdc.gov.
Welcome back. That was the PSA talking about COVID. And MCM is actually giving out free COVID tests they have started this past week, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week, they'll be giving out supplies until it lasts. And we'll be putting the link on Facebook for you guys to check it on the website. And the government is also giving 4 free COVID tests per household. So we'll also be putting that link on our Facebook. And moving forward to the conversation with Kevin, what are your goals being involved in the community, and how can you accomplish this or help the homeless people on your own?
Definitely just start doing a lot more instead of like one time, 1 or 2 times per year. Probably make it into every 3 months or every other month that I want to start helping out, either if it's like shelters, women's shelters, homeless. So definitely trying to touch with all the community in every aspect, not just homelessness or unhoused, we can say.
have you seen like, is there like, have you been in any other problems by just like giving out food? Right?
Not so much. A lot of people are grateful for the help. Some people are really prideful that they don't kind of shake it off, like no thank you, or I've had in some instances where they're rude. You know, can't
Do you
really
know-
do anything much.
How's that been?
Excuse me.
How's that been like? Because you said that you've had instances where they've been rude to you.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do much off it. I just let them be, and I said, I usually just walk away, say have a good day, but if you need it, it's right here. Sometimes I just leave it next to them because they might be like, there's a lot of stuff going on. They can have mental issues, or you can't really gauge it. So usually I just leave it next to them. Hopefully later on they feel like they eat something, but usually when they're rude, I just ignore it because I'm not there to argue. I'm just there to help, give people food, bring good energy around.
What are things that you give them or prepare for them?
This past year that we did it, we ended up doing sandwiches. So we did a turkey cheese sandwich. We added a granola bar, a water bottle, and I believe a bag of chips with that. And we also ended up doing some feminine like packaging. So it was, I feel like women are not really helped that much with like hygiene stuff. So this time around, we made like little baggies with like feminine products, pads, toothpaste, body wipes. So we're trying to definitely bring more to the table other than just food.
Do you see less of women than men out there?
Yeah, there's a lot of men out there. Definitely, there are women out there, but I feel like there's a lot of help out there for them. So you rarely see them in the streets, I feel, from my experience. But like, so I made 50 bags of feminine product, but me and my friends ended up giving about like 20 or so. So, I still have some in the trunk just in case I'm driving somewhere and I see some women out there, and I just give them, but definitely did not find too many out there this time around.
And have you like made like a friendship from giving out the food, or it's just like
I haven't built a connection with them because they're usually moving. They're moving a lot. Even the people around our community, like San Rafael, like you can see them once or twice, but then again, like you don't see them. So it's definitely, they're always moving, so it's definitely hard to build a connection.
Yeah. And did you start this before the pandemic, or
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
A little bit.
I started that.
Pandemic.
Yeah, a little bit. Like 3 years ago, I want to say. This is 3 years ago actually. Yeah, so this was before the pandemic started.
How do you get the resources, and how do you plan to expand with it?
Not just resources, like just my friends. Just trying to, it comes out of our pocket. So like down the line, I definitely want to like get in connection with MCM, Multicultural Marin, and other like nonprofits. There is a nonprofit in Marin City. It's called Play Marin. That I definitely want to get in contact with and see if we can, make it bigger than what it is now.
What is Play for Marin organization about?
It's a little nonprofit in Marin City, run by Paul Austin.
Is it just based on helping the homeless?
No, it's helping the community overall, like the youth. So definitely want to work with them down the line.
Have you been in contact with them?
Sometimes I talk to them from here and there, but I haven't really, I definitely want to take it to the next level this year. So as of now, it's just been small, just like a couple small group of friends just coming together and pitching in our help, pitching in and helping either with money, donations. but definitely want to reach out to everybody and make it bigger.
Have you talked to like homeless people about the resources that there's out there in Marin?
Not so much. I mean, I feel like Marin's really good about it. Like you just mentioned, they have showers. Other places don't have it. But I think Marin's, they're doing a great job with helping them out, helping that community out.
Right. Yeah. For me, I've like recently seen a lot of homeless people because like the pandemic and I'm not sure. Have you seen the Nevada Library?
Yeah, actually, that's where I stopped too.
Mhm.
That was, when this past year we stopped in Novato. I started in Novato because I live in Novato. So I stopped in Novato, behind the library. There's a couple of people that were already helping. And then we moved towards San Rafael. And same thing, they were already helped. They didn't take donations, but Novato did.
Is it just like a group of people, or what do you mean by they were already helped?
Just like random people dropping off food. So they have a little community behind the library. They have a little tent set up as well. And then they have like little racks where you can drop off food, like little food pantry. So we dropped off food and we dropped off clothes, jackets, socks.
I know in my experience when I've like gone to Oakland, I always see like in the freeway on the side, there's always a lot of homeless people in tents and stuff. And I was just wondering, where in Marin, or like where have you been? Like, have you seen the most like people
In
that
Marin-
are homeless?
In Marin, honestly,
Or like
I feel like
anywhere?
it's anywhere, like in the city. I'm usually around that direction. So there's a lot of homeless there.
And I know that like I'm not sure if you're familiar, but have you like tried doing like a food fridge? Have you heard of that before?
I have not.
You haven't?
Do you
Yeah.
know Kimberly?
Yeah, you're talking about the community fridge, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay. Sorry. Yeah,
fridge.
I did not. I heard bridge, not
Oh.
fridge. So yeah, no, sorry. I
Okay.
was like never heard of that. But yeah, community fridge. Yes, I've heard it. I've heard about that.
Yeah.
I was actually Kimberly and I were helping at the food distribution on Saturdays a while back. So I know that was a topic as well of the fridges around the Canal area.
Do you guys fill that out, or is it other people?
We don't.
No. Have you tried doing that, or do you
Actually,
think
I haven't, but that's something that's definitely on my radar now. I
Yeah.
haven't really thought about that because I feel like, that those fridges are always full. But hey, definitely was not on my radar.
I feel like a good thing to do is probably make out flyers, because I think a lot of people don't know about the community fridge. And I feel like making
Mhm.
flyers maybe and putting it around, like homeless people can like see it and be like, oh, there's food over here. Because
Yeah.
I didn't know about the community fridge till like a year ago or something. I learned about it.
No, that's definitely a great idea. It's just obviously some people that the unhoused or the homeless, you could say, don't have social media, So definitely, I think flyers would be the way to go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Just to spread out the word.
Yeah, because I didn't know anything about Marin Mobile Care until I saw a flyer in Nevada Library in the bathroom. They had a flyer about it. And yeah, I totally agree that like homeless people do not have access to social media, and so it's best to do flyers. But like I think it's a great idea to use social media to like get volunteers so that they can help. But yeah, I was wondering like have you have any experience that has humbled you that you like really remember from helping out the homeless people?
Honestly, I can't think on top of my head. I feel like just seeing people struggle and not being, just always humbles you, So like I'm blessed to have a a roof over my head, clothes, clean clothes, access to a shower. So I mean, just taking away those like basic principles, kind of humble you. It opens your eyes. That's why I definitely keep going with it, and I want to make it grow. Right now it's small, but definitely trying to make some noise, trying to make a bigger impact than.
You said how your friends help you. Who are your friends? Like, are they your age, or do you get like teenagers helping you as well?
I haven't gotten teenagers, usually my age, but I definitely want to get my kids from the gym involved and kids from the school involved, so that way they can have that experience and have that, get that eye opening and see that they're really great. They're blessed to have things that some people don't. So I definitely want to have the younger kids get on board with one of these handouts giving away.
Yeah, I feel like we usually I don't know, like the community is like really focused on like being busy and working a lot, but sometimes we just need to remind ourselves how like grateful we should be for having a roof and food and clean water, because there's a lot of people who do not have that, and it's not because they're lazy. It's just like certain situations that has happened to them that is really hard for them to overcome. And I think it's important to think about that and see what you can do to help out. At least try for like once a month, or try it out, volunteering. I personally have helped with the handing out too, and I surprisingly was rejected too with some food, but I wasn't sure if it was because of a COVID, but I had everything packaged. So, but yeah, I've gone to Vallejo. Have you been there? Like, yeah,
I've been around there.
like,
I'm familiar with Vallejo. Yeah.
Yeah, there's usually homeless people camping out next to the bridge, like around there.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's just a lot of people who need help, and if we do help them, I think it would help them get a job or get something started, because like they don't have like a permanent address, so like it's very hard for them to get hired. So it's something difficult to do, but I think there's like other ways we can do to help them, or work around it, so that they can get like a job and slowly get better. And do you know like any like places that you would refer to homeless people if they need help, or do you know any other shelters that have helped homeless people?
Not around the area. I know there's like some resources at the library that you can direct them to. But as far as that, I only think like there is some resources at the library from what I know.
Yeah, I feel like in the libraries there's a lot of
And I
sources.
believe you have, and then I believe you have St. Paul or St. Anthony in the area in San Rafael that also provides food and some clothes. So there's a couple of the.
There's I'm not sure if they're calling it like a soup kitchen, but I'm not sure if you're familiar with it in 4th Street, or not like right on 4th Street, but like heading towards 7-Eleven down that lane.
Like D Street, yeah.
Yeah, they have they give out a breakfast in the morning for homeless people, and I'm not sure if they do it like in the evenings and at night, but I know they do it in the mornings. And they've been doing that for years. I'm not sure what the exact address is though.
I don't know the address, but I do know what you're talking about, and I've seen people line up there, get their meal.
Mhm.
Have you
Yeah,
been
there's a
there?
I have
Kimberly?
not been there. I've walked by it, but I haven't personally been there or volunteered.
Mm.
But that's
Have you?
one of the few places in Marin.
And you, Kimberly? Have you?
No, I've just I used to live near there when I was younger, and I would always just see people line up there, and that's how I know it.
Yeah. There's like I know that you guys do food pantry in San Rafael, right?
Yeah,
Saturday? Is
yeah,
it
on
only Saturday?
Saturdays. No, they have one on Wednesdays and Thursdays. There's one on Wednesdays at the Marin Community Clinics at 2 to 4, and then like 2 to 4, and then there's also one in the Novato Clinic from the same exact time, and it's run by the same people. Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then the Saturday one is at 8 a.m. and we give out food to anyone who comes.
Yeah. Yeah, you can check that information in Marin Community Clinics. I think I'm not sure how it's called, but I think it's the Health Hub.
Yeah,
that they do
it's
it.
called the Marin Health Club.
Yeah, and they do distribute food. In case you guys want to help out, volunteer with that too.
Do you know what
Um,
days they help out? Or is it the same thing that Kimberly was talking about?
Wednesday and
this-
Thursday.
Wednesday,
Mhm.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you been there, Kevin?
I have not.
Yeah, there's also like
I know there's
Thanks.
more,
mhm.
especially in the canal area. There's some in the mornings, like on, I think it's either Wednesday or Tuesday, but I'm not familiar with it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was gonna mention there's like one near Novato too, like near Loma Verde Elementary School.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know the address, so I can't really. But if you guys are interested, you guys can always contact us, and then we can try to help find the exact location to it.
Yeah.
But we are gonna finish the show soon. So Kevin, do you have any last words to say to our audience before we leave?
Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the opportunity of allowing me to speak on your platform. And definitely look out for like some more projects coming up in the next couple of months as far as helping the community in Marin County and surrounding areas. Definitely trying to make a big impact. And thank you guys for hosting the radio
Thank you
show.
for being on the show. And what would you tell people that would want to help, or like pretend like there's someone that doesn't have, like isn't able to see this or anything? How would you want them to help someone else, if that makes sense?
Just know that everybody needs a hand. Everybody needs help at one point, and just have an open heart and an open mind, and try to spread love and positivity. I would say, if that answers your question.
Yeah.
And can you repeat your Instagram just in case people didn't catch it the first time?
It's gonna be Coach Kev_415.
Thank you. And
yeah.
Also, people can contact Tay Radio if you know anyone who's in that position. We can help out in any way we can and help give resources as well. So
Awesome.
Feel free
Perfect.
to contact us.
We'll do. Hopefully we'll run into each other and help out the community together. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be. Anali,
Yeah.
do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I would say thank you, Kevin, for going out in the community, taking your time, and also pitching in your own money to help those who need it. And I'm pretty sure they are very grateful, those who have received your help. And we hope that people in our community can help each other out as well, because we're all in this together. We're all in a tough situation right now, and patience is needed for like everyone. And yeah, well, thank you, Kevin, for being on the show. We really appreciate you being here, and that's all from me. And yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. You guys have
Yeah,
a great
so-
day. You guys take care. Enjoy the
Take
weekend.
care too.
Right.
All
Bye,
have a good day.
guys.